هلا والله شباب، شو طبعا نلعب لعبة نو ديسكو. وش عندنا هذا. لازم يعطينا شي نجيب عدله يعطينا شي. اوكي على الخفيف بسيط سهل. شوف حلو. انطيتني شي زين؟ لا من دانا عاد. هو نسيت شنو كان. يلا عاد نروح نلعب لعبتنا.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I'm surprised by your assessment there.
One of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
That pass isn't the best. Pinged towards the front line. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Aubameyang. Throw in. Mbappe. Oh, this is a very good run. That has not gone well. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Stood up well to him there. Iraq getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Casemiro, that has been slung wide. Nicely aimed pass. Haaland. Casemiro spots it and intercepts.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Mbappe. And it's lofted through here. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Ferran Torres. Messi just eases him off the ball.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
He's in a great position here. Shot, surely! And it's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
he had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
The first breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that's another good win of the ball. Can he get on the end of this? And he's quick to return it. And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. Spread to the right. Nice looking ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that was nowhere near his best. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Zielinski. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Yeray cuts out the pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Counts! They've got to be quick to recover this. Has to go back here, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Gerrard plays it short. And it's Koundé. He's having a shot! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Koundé. Aubameyang.
To appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Not the most accurate pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution for Iraq, number 25.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Borussia Dortmund with the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Now this could be a chance. Has crossed in. Chance! And no mistake. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. He watched it all the way and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Borussia Dortmund go up by 2 and are looking good.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vinicius Junior is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Tries to pass it through. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Couch. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball. Couch. Iraq still have the cards to affect this game. He's picked his way through. Look at the space here. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Ferran Torres. Zielinski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ferran Torres finds himself offside. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Probing pass. That is good alertness. That has not gone well. Mbappe! And he's cut it out. And he shoots! Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Mbappe.
3 minutes at a time.
Veron, not the most accurate pass. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a sharp pass. No, that's been intercepted. This looks promising. And time is up. Iraq can look
هاي
back at
اللعبة
this
راح
result with
تكفرني، هاي
regret.
اللعبة راح
A front
تطلعني
foot
مني.
start, but they were ultimately
ولك
made to pay for their
كورتوا شلون
inability
يطلع
to
من
kill it
الجول؟
off.
كورتوا شلون
Well, after
يطلع
all of
من
that, Jim,
الجول؟
what are you
فهموني.
thinking?
Well, Peter,
Iraq desperately need a performance here. Fail in their mission and they are going down. They'll throw the kitchen sink at it, no doubt, but will it be enough? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Iraq need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Out for a throw. Now it's Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there. And here's Mbappe.
well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has not gone well. Threads one in. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Aubameyang. He has found the way through. And here's Messi. Now he's got space here. Di Lorenzo gets across to intercept that. Knocks it into space. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And he's lost his match. Chance for a shot! And he makes no mistake. Could that be it? The big moment, his moment, the moment of utter relief. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Pavlovic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a key interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Messi. And that has put paid to that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That has been cut short. Now it's Zielinski. Pavlovic.
Iraq couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Nice looking ball. That's been cut out, well played. That's a throw. Casemiro. Nice physical challenge. Tries to pass it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Dembele. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Kimmich with a real chance here. Oh, what a ball! Quality ball. Good effort from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Referee has just said play on. No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Couch. He's having a shot! Oh, crossbar! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, was he a little smarter then, Peter, than he needed to be?
بالله مو دق
Not sure he
وصاروخ.
needed to cut it as fine as he
الجولتي
did.
شوفهم.
He had enough of the goal to aim at.
جولتي ما تحرك ابن الذين ما تحرك.
Probing pass. No luck with that.
جولتي
Didn't go to
وترنا
the
اكثر
top.
من الطاقة. الكلب ما
This was
لفت
gone,
يعيد.
presumably for
اوفسايد.
offside.
زين. صدر من البارون. بس تعال ندن على باب البارون النت.
Now it's
سوي
Mbappe.
البارون النت.
He's got
ندن على
away.
وندق بيدك. وندق.
He's had a shot. Mbappe is magnificent.
مراجعتك فان دايك. مراجعتك ابن الكلب.
Smooth as it gets.
ودعتك رجعتك فان دايك.
are back on level terms. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
والميز تقدم.
Fenerbahce genuinely seem like a side that's confident
يا
with the
ابن
quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation and predictability. You know, that's always key to success.
سريع. أوباميانغ ما تعرف تركض.
Can he get it through? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe, here's on to
this. بس لو ما هذا الحشري ابن الحشري.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chiellini wins the duel this time.
لا.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Such good technique.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
foul طرد.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. No second thought. A straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. It's a good 35 yards out, this. And massive goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the up.
He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
ولك الكرة.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Might want to be careful there. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
وين الذكاء؟ لا ذكاء لا غباء.
And it's Zielinski.
شوت.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
يا ابني والله شوف.
Di Lorenzo.
الطبة فرتني وفرتك اثنين. لا تفتح حلقة كمان. أنا أبالي فوق وأنت حالك جوا. لا فوق ولا جوا. جد بالنص.
Now it's Mbappe. Casemiro. Ferran Torres. Reclaimed it in a trice. It's a lovely, neat pass.
ابن العلاسة.
Di Lorenzo just loves to go forward. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
انصاب. على والديك.
And he is going into that little black book. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
اي والله انصاب. من عندنا على وتناول جامد. عندي بس. مش عندي. جدا بدري.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 5, Dembele.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Number 21, Tunjai.
And that's a good ball.
شوت. ليش تمشي شوت.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well,
it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
عثمان ما نتيجة خلاص حموسي حموسي.
Oh, that was nice, but not
very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
You can run onto that.
ما كان بعد بيروح.
Di Lorenzo, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. Nicked it back promptly.
خليك.
Iraq, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
من ترسوك.
Oh, it's Dembele. He's had it taken off him.
يلا ديمبلي.
Dembele.
لا
Can
ديمبلي
they get
ولا
him
مش.
away?
واحد
Oh, it's
حكمه
Count.
واحد
He might
عقمه.
count.
والله العظيم واحد حكمه واحد عقمه.
Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
يا ابن
There was no getting to that. No
يا
getting to it at all.
هو ولد اكره
Expertly
ثابت
done.
Just
التطيب.
way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
والانطي.
Quite a game this.
عثمان
All
لا
square
تجلطنا
again.
عثمان.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, now can they counter? Aubameyang. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And this is Messi.
يلا ميسي.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shapes to
عثمان
shoot.
ديمبلي.
It's in. A game of drama, a game of thrills, another twist in this most extraordinary game.
Well,
تدري
what a
بيكون
time to
مو
do
وايد
it.
بس مو
What
كل
a
مرة عادين
time. Someone
تتخاذلون
was
آخر
going to have to be
دقايق.
brave, and it was certainly
والله
worth it.
العظيم مو آخر دقايق تتخاذلون
And
وتصيرون
that
متعرفين
really
تلعبون
is
في المرة.
so impressive.
I'm not making
عادي
any
نعم هذا
apologies, but
لا
I
نت
was
لا نت
willing
لا
him
لا.
to supply the
نت
finish.
أرضاه
And
مو غريب ولا
Applies
منك
the
نت.
finish.
أرضاه مو غريب ولا
And it's hit the
تعرفه.
woodwork and out. Pavlovic gathers from the goal kick.
ولك ينعن
And
أبو
he is dashing on. Oh, he's
شنو؟
having a go! Magnificent!
سخت الشمس
A
مالته.
finish
سخته.
right from the top draw. And the lead lost no time
أنا
at
على
all.
الأبو
well,
ماكو
if ever
هيك
you want to
واحد
see a
عنده
lesson
شمس.
in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
دخلها.
What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked
خذها
finish.
مو أنت
It
أقرب
looked like he
واحد
was going to be
امشي.
shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
22, Dirk Kuyt.
Fenerbahce
يا
drag
ابن ال-
themselves back. And he's let fly.
هذا بس يشوت بس يشوت
Another one
يكسر
of
يشوت يكسر.
football's
ما
and
تعرف يريد.
how moments.
Xabi Alonso has delivered a really costly
راح
miss.
عبر
It
شوية
could have
كسر
been their
راح عبر
last
شوية
chance to
شاط
win
يا
it.
مع ودك الخرا.
And this is Messi. And he's had it nicked away.
حلوة.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I
لا،
don't see there being enough time for them
ميسي.
to try again.
Donnarumma getting this one clear.
والله العظيم شمس قحوة.
Messi. Messi gets on his bike and on the move.
تعال وين
Messi.
رايح؟
This is
تعال.
promising.
There will be 5
Nicely
minutes.
shaped
تعال يا
ball.
مسلم.
And he's intervened well there.
والله العظيم
It's good
شمس
to
قحوة
return
على
it.
هذا الولد.
No, it's come to nothing. Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. He's gone for goal.
يابا اليد تشوت رحمة الله اليد
That will
تشوت.
sail harmlessly past.
نت
Not the best
Yeah.
distribution from the keeper.
نت يا
Showing
معود.
great feet there. That's a cute ball.
دنا على أبوك نت.
Oh, he's burst through. Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's shifting through the gears here.
رجع. باص خفيف. باص
That's
خفيف.
at the end. A draw in a must-win game. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation.
Towering header! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Oh, terrible pass. Oh, he's bustling through here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is big chance! And the shot! Goal! Milan!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Great vision. Van Dijk makes the interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Aubameyang. Aubameyang getting forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Edmilson. That's where it came from. Shot at goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Shevchenko. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Iraq really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Ball just for the sake of it.
And it's Pedri. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Just 5 minutes left until the break. He's being urged to shoot. Raul. Aubameyang just eases him off the ball. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Zielinski. Pedri. Threads one in. That is ended up in no man's land.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Corner number 2 there.
ونجن ابويا.
Oh, good climb! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Has a look and
يابا
plays it
ميسي ابن
forward.
القندرة،
Lovely
ابن
pass,
القحبة،
but can he
ابن
get there? Goes for the shot!
ما يصير احد شي يتكلم بس والله يكفرون.
Shevchenko clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Van Dijk is
أنا
there,
عقلي عقل
and he can
حيواني
pick it
إذا
up.
ضد من واحد أطلع
It's a good
الدينار
ball
منه.
out wide. Edmilson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
طابي من دنا على أبوك.
And they're back on the ball again, and he's found a way past.
ما ياخذه ابن الخرا، ما ياخذه.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
مو
Milan
اربيد
appear to be
قدامك.
happy to let their front players stay up
حتى ما
front all
تاخذه
the
طب ابن
time.
الكلب.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
دنطي باص.
Now it's Stojkovic.
ترجعت يا تنطي باص.
No way through.
ديار
That's gone
أربيد
loose.
والله أربيد.
Showing good feet. The ball has bounced loose now. Milan have it back and can go again.
أقسم بالله أربيد.
Oh,
ديار الله.
just cruising. They are cruising. With
يا معود دق له
fury,
قنادر،
they
دق له
continue to
قنادر،
do their
مدلع
thing.
على الأبو هيك لعبة بالكلب.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
هنا
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
والعظيم بس لو يبطل شنو
Milan
منك
find
أنت؟
a position of real strength now.
بس ارجع، بس انطي باص.
And it's Zielinski.
يلا بس ليش تروحون ورا بعض؟ ليش
Too
تضغبون؟
much
ليش
pressure,
من
and he's lost the ball.
والله
They've got to
يا
be
جول
quick
دق
moving this
اللعبة
forward.
بنص
And
الجع.
he's running through. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Di Lorenzo for Ferran Torres. What a throw in.
أقسم بالله لعبة تاكل قنادر.
See that.
يا الله
Incredible.
يا
He
الله
had
ما
all the
يروح
time
على
in the
الله.
world to pick his spot as well.
إذا انجلط يقولون ليش تنجلط.
Cafu.
يا الله يا الله.
Intricate passing, looking to progress the
يا
ball.
ربي يا ربي.
Oh, that was vital.
يا ربي يا
Most
ربي.
accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. It's a really well measured ball.
ربي يا رب راح نجلطنا اللعبة والله العظيم.
The message is
يا الله
clear.
انت
None
وين؟
shall pass.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what
ما
was going on
تصبر
around him.
والله راح ينجلط انا بس اصبر.
And he cuts out the supply.
يا عمي
Stojkovic
طلعها بس طلعها.
over to the right flank.
بس طلعها من دن على ابو
Out for a
هيك
throw.
لعبة بالكلب. اطلع لعني على ابوك لا بد. اطلع من دن على ابو هيك لعبة. على والدي مسوى هاي اللعبة لا ابو هيك
That's it
لعبة
for
بالكلب.
tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
اطلع لا اكبر بالقيامات اطلع اذا تعرفنا اليوم لا تنسوا الاشتراك واشوفكم بالحلقة الجاية.